refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Astrid Wett at the final press conference for KSI versus Joe Fournier. First of all, how are you, Astrid?
I'm very well, how are you?
Very, very good. First of all, before you said no funny business. So what does that even mean?
Well, the last time we did an interview, we agreed to do video number 5 together, so we're going to steer away from that this time.
Still waiting for the call. No,
Still waiting for the arrangements. I haven't actually recorded it yet, so there's still a chance.
Yeah, I know. No.
I said no funny business. Okay.
We try not to, right? Let's get a little bit serious. So first of all, I haven't actually spoke to you since your fight because we had someone else up there. What a war, what a fight. Shows that the women can do it. So just what was the feedback like after that fight?
To be honest with you, the feedback was good. I think a lot of people respected that it was such a war, because a lot of people, you know, if they get hit like that or hurt like that, they might just give up. But yeah, I was just eating those punches, taking them right on the eye socket, which is why it bruised so much. But yeah, a lot of respect, but I was a little bit disappointed. I didn't want to take as much damage that I did, but it's a very humbling experience. You know, you might think that you're good at something, which I didn't think I was, but I didn't think I'd be taking that much damage. So it's great to do it, you learn from it, and I'm going to be working on my defences.
You're now the champion though. You're kind of at the forefront of female boxing for misfits. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. I feel very privileged, kind of maybe not deserved, but yeah, I'm very happy to be here and I feel very lucky to have this opportunity. Very excited for the summer, where I can defend it and show that I do really want to work hard and be the best.
After the Kingpin tournament 2 weeks back, I spoke to AJ Bunker. She didn't really have anything nice to say about you. She said she respected you before the fight, but it's kind of changed after the fight and she wants that rematch. So from your standpoint, why is there now bad blood, which there wasn't before the fight?
I mean, I have no idea. Maybe she's just a little bit salty that she lost. You know, I do know that she works really hard. So it is very disappointing when that doesn't pay off. But to be honest, I wouldn't really look to do a rematch, if I'm honest with you. I think I want to move on to bigger and better things. You know, I know that she's healing because she actually fractured her hand punching my face. So yeah, I don't know. If she doesn't want to call it a day, then fair enough. But I think it's kind of done with me on my side anyway. I'm pretty happy to move on.
Who are the names you're looking at then? Obviously, it isn't the deepest division, but fights are there to be made.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's been a few people on TikTok that have called me out, which I am looking into. But it's just finding the people that want to be serious about it. You know, when I had my first fight, the girl who I fought literally doesn't box anymore. So it's like, do people just want to do it as a one-off, or do they actually seriously want to get into boxing? So it's trying to find those people. It's finding them that are in the same weight division as well, because that's really difficult. But yeah, there's a few names out there. I'm not going to say anything, but there's a few.
And we can expect to see you out in the summer?
Yes. Yeah.
Ibiza?
Do you know what? I really don't want to do Ibiza because I want to drink out there. So there's Berlin and Ibiza that I'm going to go to, but I don't think I want to fight on. So yeah, sometime around that.
Excellent. Just whilst we was on the topic of the Kingpin tournament, did you watch it? What did you make of it?
I didn't watch it live, but I watched a few back afterwards, the big ones that are on Twitter. Yeah, it was a good tournament. You know, a lot of people who won, you kind of assumed was going to win. But yeah, it was good. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Emily Brooke, but she's, I think, more your weight than Elle, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So is that a fight that could be looked at down the line? Because she impressed, she looked all right.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what weight she is, but I can see why she's got into it. You know, she can see her sister's doing well in it. I don't see why not. I don't really have any beef with her. I mean, I know obviously she's Elle's sister. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. I know they've both got the Kingpin tournament till basically the end of the year, right? I don't actually know when the final is.
Well, it was meant to be in, I think, August, but I think it's been postponed now because the semi-final's been postponed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, they're going to be fighting on that till the end of the year. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
2 fights on this card, 2 female fights. You've got Lil Belzy versus Lil Kimchi and Tennessee Fresh versus Paige Keiki. Do you know anything about them?
I know Kimchi quite well. I met her whilst I was in LA a few weeks ago. She's lovely. She looks like she works really hard, and I think she deserves the win. I also think she's going to bring something that we haven't seen before. Like, she's a little crazy, so she is going to bring it. So I do think she'll win the fight, but then I do see the aggression in Lil Belzy, so it could be. I think that's a great matchup. Paige Keiki and Tennessee. Not too sure because they both look really similar. Really quick, really fast, really on their, like, they just know what they're doing almost. So, yeah, that's going to be a really good fight to see. Is it both of their first fights? I'm not sure.
I think the only one who's had a fight is Lil Belzy at the 4.
Okay, so, yeah, it's all their first fight. So you can look great on the pads, but once you get in there, it's a different story. So I really want to see them just stick behind their boxing, stay calm, and just do their best.
Last one, KSI Fournier prediction?
I think KSI will win. I don't know if it will be a knockout because it's Joe Fournier, but I think JJ's a really tactical fighter. Like, he's very in and out. He's not afraid to take a risk to land a big punch. I did just say that on the other thing, but yeah, I think that he's going to surprise Joe.
Just picking this back up 24 hours later, and a lot's happened in that 24 hours. You got a bit wet, Astrid Wett got wet, as we said, but and you for a bang. Just obviously, I had my camera in your face and that got memed, but let the dust settle. Obviously, it was Lauren Alexia. I'll be honest, I didn't know who it was.
Alexia Grace!
Oh, who is a Lauren? I was thinking of Lauren Alexis, and then a completely different person. I actually know Lauren Alexis. Alexia Grace, yeah? Yeah. See, you can tell I don't watch OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Lauren, but yeah, it was Alexia Grace.
So, obviously, you for a bang. That's gone viral, but why has that happened? Have you got prior beef with her?
I mean, she's called me out a few times on TikTok, but I didn't really take her seriously because she's never fought before. But yeah, obviously she'd grown tired of calling me out on TikTok. She just came out of nowhere at the press conference, chucked a whole bucket of water over me. And yeah, I just thought it was really disrespectful. It was more embarrassing, to be honest with you, because it was in front of everyone. And I was like, you know what, this bitch. So I just chucked all my shit on the floor. And I don't even know what I did at first, but I just decided to throw a punch and it hit, so crazy.
Is that fight going to happen next then?
I mean, lots of people have asked me this question, and I've said it's very ambitious for her to want to fight me now that I'm 2 fights in and I've been training for a while. But apparently she has been training and she's been sparring, so you know, if she wants it and she can prove to me that she's a challenge and not an easy fight, then I really don't see why not.
Have you got a message to her?
Alexia Grace, you might not have thought that punch hurt you, but there were 4 bodyguards holding me back, so just wait until it's just me and you.
Excellent, that's a nice little wrap up. Astrid, thank you very much for being to IFL TV.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,